メッセージ両手で受け止めた風の歌を聴きながら答えを探してた永遠に消えない光どこかにあるから一つだけ一つだけ気持ちを聞いてくれますか悲しみ越えて気づいたものは負けない心今歩き出す歩き出すゼロから自分を信じて傷ついても傷ついてもたどり着きたい場所がある
Hey guys, this is Luneth-Arceus, and this is my second new UU battle. It's against Swiftdbk from Marriland forums. So I actually requested an old UU battle, but he asked if he could use one BL, making it a new UU battle, and I just said, alright, that's cool. So yeah, I led Masquerain, and he leads Frostlass. This was a little update to the team that I used in the previous battle against Pet Angelico. So he's running the Spike lead set, and yeah, I'm just going to try and wear him down with a few serves and discharges on my Lantern. Yeah, while obviously trying to avoid confuse hacks. Yeah, this was actually a pretty long little opener. This little bout between Frostlass and Lantern, because I don't know, I didn't really have a safe switch in, as you'll see near the end, because I couldn't really switch anything in because I wouldn't be fast enough to take it down or to avoid the Destiny bonds, and I couldn't switch it. I didn't want to switch in Claydol for fear that that Blizzard would just randomly hit me. So I just have to kind of stick it out with Lantern, as it was just the smartest thing to do, I think. So yeah, he just hits me with the confusion, and at that point I should have predicted and just gone for the surf, but I did do that on the next turn, I believe. So yeah, he goes for the confuse ray, and I go for the surf, and that knocks it out nicely. So yeah, I can't remember what he switches in here. Yeah, he switches in Ambipom, that BL that he requested he could use. So I switch out and I go to Steelix, which was a bad move really, because the spikes were going to do a ton of damage, and if he had Brick Break it would have done a ton of damage as well, especially reinforced by the fact that he has a Life Orb. So I just go out to Claydol and kind of unnecessarily take that U-turn. I don't know what I was thinking there. I think I only had one thing on my mind, getting rid of those spikes. So he goes out to his Manectric, and I know that Hidden Power Grass is not going to affect me, but he goes for a Signal Beam, and yeah, I don't know, that's new. I mean, they had Signal Beam, you know, before Platinum, I think. I'm not sure, but I never really saw Manectrics using Signal Beams. So I got rid of the spikes and I switch out to Lantern, which is really just going to dominate the Manectric for the remainder of the battle. So I go for a Surf, but he switches in Lapras, and that's kind of annoying really, because Laprases are just beastly. They just have huge defenses, huge special defenses, and huge attacks as well. So I can see that this is a Curse Lapras set. So yeah, I'm not really going to stick it out with Lantern here. So I switch and go out to Medicham, and it takes the Avalanche quite nicely, does just around half damage, and I just know that at this stage I can have a chance to do some serious damage to the Lapras. So I go for the high jump kit, which is of course going to knock it out, curse or no curse. This is why I love Medicham, it's just so amazing. So he thinks for a while. He thinks for quite a long while actually. Must have been a bit bemused by the unbelievable power that is Medicham. So yeah, he brings out his Manectric, which I can't really do anything to. So I just go out to Lantern, and I don't know. He Thunderbolted me. That was just a bit, I don't know, a bit obvious, I thought. So anyway, there's no way that his Manectric is going to be able to do anything to the combo of Medicham and Lantern. So he switches in Porygon 2, which is interesting because he only wanted to use one BL. But of course, Marrilanders cheat, therefore 2 BLs. So he goes for the Thunder Wave again. He was gonna use another electrical attack on Lantern. Yeah, so I managed to get Toxicin on the Porygon 2, which wasn't really that critical for me because either way, Manectric was going to, not Manectric, sorry, Medicham was going to take out his Porygon 2, and that's what I do right there. I actually could have done something more constructive, like get a Reflect Up or something. So he goes out to his Manectric, and he predicted me that turn, which was a decent move for him. It didn't really make it much of a difference to me. So I'm going to let Lantern stay in and take the first Earth Power because I just want to see how much it does, and I know that no Claydol is ever going to take my Lantern down with Earth Power because it's just completely catered for in the special defense region. So I figured he'd probably set up a Stealth Rock this turn, so I just tried to get Masquerain in so I can take it down with Bug Buzz. Which is what I do here, I think. Yep. So I just get the KO. It had to KO because I'm Spec'd and that was stabbed. So he goes out to his Ambipom, and I decided to just stay in with Masquerain because with the Stealth Rock up, any hit that this thing does on me is just gonna ultimately take me down in 2 turns, really. So yeah, Masquerain goes down. It's not a big deal. It did what it needed to do, and I just get to finish up the game here with Steelix. So I still haven't seen Brick Break on this thing, which is kind of reassuring. Doesn't really matter at this late stage, but it's just nice to know that he didn't have it, and that my assumptions throughout the battle were correct. So he goes for a U-turn. I don't know why. He could have, well, it doesn't matter. He goes for his U-turn. I'm obviously gonna Earthquake because it's a win-win situation for me. So I just Earthquake, take out the Manectric, and I believe he runs at this stage. Yeah, Marrilanders can't take a loss. Typical. He goes for the Fake Out. No, he gets his move in, then runs, and that's the game. So, latest people.